craft with images today. Specifically, we're going to craft with AI images. These are images made with an AI image generator. You just tell it what you want to hear, which is called the prompt, and it generates an image for you. And you can change it in many different ways to kind of fit the style you're looking for. So that's what we're going to work on today. I have this picture of this wonderful grumpy red dog. He just caught my eye and I just want to work with him today. I use different kinds of softwares to be able to remove backgrounds, to change sizes, to do different kind of things to the images to kind of make it my own. Today I'm going to be using Canva. You can get onto it for free, and I have a paid version, but you can do most everything that you want to do with the free version that's available. So go ahead and grab an image, whether it's an AI image or your own image, a picture. Specifically looking at AI images that we're going to be working on today because the possibilities are endless. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do 3 projects today with this one particular AI image of this grumpy dog. Look at him here. He's got just this wonderful expression on his face. He's just standing there all scruffy looking. I just love his comical appearance. So the first thing we're going to make when we bring this over is grab it from your uploads. If you're using Canva, go ahead and upload it into the upload files by hitting this upload button here. He will populate in this spot and you just bring them over, size them however you want. It's very important when you get them over here or get your image over, if you don't want the background that's there so you can add different backgrounds in, you need to remove that background. And to do that, go up to Edit Photo. You got the Background Remover button here with this beach ball. So go ahead and click that. That will remove your background. See how everything turned gray behind here? And you can double check it by changing this color. So go up here. Let's just change it a different color altogether. See how that changes the color? So you know your background has been removed. So after this, we got our picture made with our background removed. And we can do different things with this. So the first thing we're going to work on is scroll on down. I'm going to be making these different images with this dog. On these smaller images here, I'm going to be putting on little mini composition notebooks. And this will just dress them up, make them fun to use. It'll be a lot of fun to carry these around. Well, I got that image from up here at the top, pulled him down and put a white background behind him. And then with the frames, I put these other images behind here. So just pick out whatever you want. It's really easy to use Canva. Go over here to their elements. You can scroll down to their frames here, pick out what you want to use. And then for their different elements here, backgrounds, just type in whatever interests you. You can just add it right here to the back of the pictures. So say we wanted to have ocean. Let's just type that in. Background, we'll just do that. This is a pretty background here, and so I'll just pull this over and just kind of put it right there in the background and see how it turns the background to a different scene altogether. Or this one here with a coral in it has them standing at the bottom of the ocean. So you can do different things with this, which is a lot of fun. If you want to stand him on the beach, there he is standing on the beach. That's actually a pretty good one there. So once I made all of these, we're going to print this out on white cardstock and we can put these on our notebooks. So the next project, scroll down, get your same guy here, and we're going to make 2 bookmarks. And we're going to size these differently here. And the way I like Canva is you can put something inside here and make it any size you want. And it's got good fonts available. Just really fun and easy to use. You can also do all of this stuff with Adobe Illustrator and so many other software out there. These 2 bookmarks we're going to make today. And then the third thing we're going to make is this birthday card. So I made a size of, let's see what size this birthday card is. It is, once we fold it in half, it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4 inches. I believe that's an A4 size card. And I put a little gray line down here. This is going to be the fold score line. So we'll know exactly where it is we need to fold. And for the last thing we're going to make stickers also out of this clip art. So our red doggy is going to be on this square shaped rounded corner sticker and a round sticker, and made them a little larger here. And I picked this photo background here in the back standing on a sidewalk in his backyard. I thought was really cute and give a little attitude there on this square sticker. So let's go ahead and print these up and put them together and see what we come up with. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Printed my images out on some white cardstock. So the front of my mini composition notebook will be on white cardstock. I printed all 4 designs out. Still need to decide which one I'm going to use. And also on white cardstock, I printed out the bookmarker sheet with the card. And then the last sheet was for stickers, and so I have a matte finish sticker sheet here that I printed out the stickers on. And so we're all ready to start with our crafts here. I printed this big piece out on 8.5 by 11 sheet just to show you what it looks like. And this would be great framed and hanging on my wall here in my craft room. So that's what I'm going to do with this eventually. But it's a really good example of this clip art that I'm using that was generated using AI. The AI generator that I used was Midjourney. I've used it for almost the past year, and I really enjoy using it. All right, so let's get started showing you what we're going to be using for these crafts. From the Dollar Tree, I had picked up a pack of 3 mini composition books. 3 come in a pack for $1.25, and so we'll be using one of those today. For the bookmark, we're going to be putting some eyelets in. I purchased these off of Amazon, and along with some of these little locking rings to hold the ribbon. Those were also purchased off of Amazon. And then I got little charms to go on the bookmarks also. These charms came from Temu, and just an assortment bag of, I believe there's 100 in here. Didn't cost very much at all. All different kinds of things in here to choose from. Be using a crocodile thing to put my rivets on to the bookmarks. If you don't have rivets, just a hole punch is be totally fine to use. You don't need the rivets. It just adds a little professional finish to have those rivets on. Then for the card, it's very simple. It's already have the score line on, and I'll just be scoring it down and folding it. All I'll need to do is put a sentiment on the inside and it'll be good to go. And then the last project is the stickers. So 3 different types of stickers here: a round sticker, a rectangle sticker, and a square sticker. Now on the stickers and these bookmarks, I decided I'm going to be putting some transparent holographic laminate paper on. This is from my stash. I got a little bin full of different sizes of leftover laminates from my sticker projects that I do. And so I picked through there to see what will be good for that. This will go on a bookmark. This will go on the mini notebook. This will go on a bookmark, and this one will go on the stickers. And for the mini notebook, I'll just go right over the sticker. So this will give a little bit more durable finish and last, especially with the stickers. If these are put on a tumbler, these can be washed by hand and they will last much longer if they're covered with a little bit of laminate. Alright, so let's get started first with the mini composition notebook. I'm going to set these pictures over to the side and grab my mini composition book here. I'm going to get this ready by using some double-sided tape. This tape was purchased at the Dollar Tree, and it's just use this black spine. I think it adds a little bit of interest with the contrasting color there. Take it right down to the end and then tear that off. And then I'm just going to do this on all 4 sides, overlapping it slightly. And if anything goes over, you can just trim this with a pair of scissors. So there we go around here, and I'm going to put a piece down the middle diagonally. There we go. Press this down firm. Set that over to the side. I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be placing the laminate over this dog right here. So the best way to use the laminate is just start peeling off a corner of it. Sometimes easier said than done. Once you get that started, peel down about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch and just crease it. That kind of gets it started there. Instead of trying to lay down a whole sticky sheet, you're just starting with a little bit. I'm going to turn this upside down to work with this. And I'm going to set this edge right to the edge of this picture so it doesn't overlap with any of the others. Alright, just so there's no bubbles or anything in, I'm just going to press this as it goes down and just kind of roll that on just like that. That's how easy that is. Alright, look at that nice sparkle it gives it. Isn't that really cool? Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this out. I'm just going to use a pair of scissors. Isn't that cute? All right, I'm going to set these over here to work on later. Nice straight edge. And I got my tape going over there just a little bit, so I'm going to get my X-Acto knife and just cut that little extra bit of tape off. And so if you just kind of size this on here, you can see it a little bit's going to hang over, which is fine, and we'll just trim this down when we're done. So I'm going to pull this little piece of tape off and kind of have it hanging off to the side. And I'm going to do the same with these also. Just going to kind of halfway pull them down. Anything that's overlapping, we're just going to have it double back and glue on itself, just like that. Now the reason that I'm pulling these only partially way down is when I put this image on here, it's only going to be stuck partially. That way if you need to adjust a little bit, you have a little bit more wiggle room here. Because once it's laid down on this tape, it's really, really difficult to remove. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and size this up here, right up against that black spine, so none of the front of the cover is showing. And there's a little bit hanging off the bottom, a little bit's hanging off the top. And I'm just going to press that down onto the tape that's already loose. And I'm going to pull out that middle tape first and press that down. And now I'm just going to pull each one of these out one at a time. Oh, didn't get all of that one. So if something didn't call it all the way up, just reach in there and pull it the rest of the way. Just like that. Be nice and gentle. Alright, the back one's left to go. Okay. What you think so far? That was pretty quick and easy, wasn't it? And the best way to trim it is when you turn it upside down, you'll see this extra excess hanging off the edge. And I'm just going to get a pair of scissors and trim right around that side of that notebook. And curve around the corners. Alright. I'll do a little bit on the other side. Go around that corner. Perfect. Okay, that first project's all finished. What do you think? That turned out really cute. Alright, I'm going to put that over to the side here. Next project we're going to work on is the bookmarkers. Before I cut these out, I'm going to put the clear laminate sparkle paper on these also. And these are just thinner little scraps that I have. And I'm going to be really careful when I put these down. And I'm going to start with this bigger doggy here. And I'm going to trim a little off because it's got a little wrinkle there. So I'm going to get that wrinkle out real quick. And the best way to get wrinkles out sometime is just kind of rub your hand down them. Or if you have a scraper, a lot of times we can scrape these right on out also. All right. Just going to bend this back about an inch. There we go. Now the part that's not sticky, I'm going to kind of line up on each side. Just make sure nothing's hanging over, that everything's going to get covered. That looks like that will be a good fit. And I'm just going to run my hand right down there. Kind of pushing as I go just to release any air bubbles that might be caught. There we go. That first one turned out really good. Okay, I'm going to trim this one off also. We'll cut that right there. Right on that line. Now we'll cover another sticker or two. Some sparkle laminate paper I got on Amazon. I'll try to put a link description in below in case you want to get some. This stuff has been So fun to use on all different kinds of projects. I had just planned to use it on stickers, but I had all these leftovers, and so I just end up putting it on cards and cutouts and different things, and just sparkle, but it also adds some functionality too by keeping your project a little longer lasting. Okay, both sides are covered there. It's not overlapping the other one. Pushing some of those air bubbles out. There we go. Okay. What do you think of those two? They're both very pretty. These out. I'm going to use my scoreboard to cut these out. And let's cut here. That looks like it's going to be a good cut. There we go. All right, set the card over to the side and make these final cuts. All right, there's our first one. There. Okay, our bookmarks are cut out. I'm going to punch the hole here, and we'll put the rivets in and our little decorations. And this particular one will be done. Big heavy duty punch pliers here, and this will work pretty good too. Okay, so I'm going to kind of measure. I'm going to measure here and find the center, 2 inches wide. So I'm going to put the dot right there at 1 inch. Do the same with this one. 2 inches wide, right there, 1 inch. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in this big punch. Line up that dot, give it a twist. That hole's made. Do the same thing to this one here. Line up that dot. Alright, that hole's made. Little container of odds and ends here that we're using. I'm going to be putting this rivet in. Give it a squeeze. Perfect. Came out nice and smooth on the back. Alright, repeat that for this one. Give it a squeeze. Alright. That looks great. Okay, so what we got left here are these little hooks. Got them from Amazon. They're called locking clips. 600 pieces, all different kinds of colors. Pretty inexpensive. Put that in there like that. Let's grab a charm. This one is just a little paw print. Put that one in there. Yeah, and do the same over here. And this blue one is a little star. It says just for you. Okay. All right, let's put the ribbon on this section over here. Open up that clip. Just slide that in. Okay. Bookmarks are done. What do you think? Have one with the sparkle on here and this one with holographic vinyl on. Cute bookmarks. Okay, well, we're going to work. So we have the notebook finished and bookmarkers finished. Let's do the card. So let me go grab the scoreboard again. Now before I print it, I had put a gray background all the way around these cards and other things that I made just so I could see where the cut lines were. That helps out a lot because you're not to try to cut white on white is very difficult. All right. Okay. Now you can see the score line here that I had printed out, so I'll know exactly where to score, or you can measure it and score also. So hopefully it's pretty close in the middle. If not, paint line right there. I'm just going to kind of line it up, get my scoring. Okay, let's go ahead and fold this. Looks pretty close, and go over that. All right, isn't that a cute card? What, another birthday? And you just put whatever sentiment you want on the inside. Turned out real cute. Our last project here is the stickers. And I'm gonna put laminate sparkle paper over this also. And what we got here? This looks like the broken glass clear laminate. Just measure here, make sure it's gonna fit. Looks good. And anything hanging over, not that much, nothing I'm going to worry about. If you have a hard time peeling this, just bend down a corner, and usually it will, the plastic is not quite as bendable as the paper portion, and it will come right off. Alright, same thing here. I'm going to bend back about an inch. There we go. And I'm going to kind of line this up, make sure I got enough on this end, and I got all the stickers covered all the way around. That looks like everything's covered there. And I'm just going to push this down, squeeze any air bubbles out. There we go. Alright, looks like it's covered nicely. And I am going to go ahead and cut these out by hand. Now if you have a Cricut machine or a scan and cut, something that can see these edges, feel free to use that also. I usually do my stickers with the Cricut print then cut feature. Just take a little longer to cut these out by hand. Now with the circles, you want to move your paper and keep your scissors straight if possible. So I'm going to get my scissors started here and just kind of move the paper around. Learned this technique when I started doing applique for sewing. A lot of fussy cutting with that particular technique, and it's much easier on your wrist and a little faster when you keep the scissors straight. Alright, a couple different corner rounders here. I think this one is going to be more in line with this size right here, down, so it cuts that vinyl first. And one more to go. There we go. Let's check out these projects for today. We got a mini composition notebook. Very cute. We have 2 bookmarks. We have a birthday card and 3 stickers. Turned out so adorable. All right, all from the same image. It's just amazing what you can make with clip art, and then be able to design your own with AI. It just, you know, it's just limitless what we can do. So these turned out just incredible. All right, hope you like what we did today. Click on my next video and check it out also, okay?